Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
What's up, Oh man, you're loud.
Guys caught me in the middle of opening brand new brushes.
Blah 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 blah.
We are live. Welcome in, guys.
Is that your army painter ones?
Yeah, these are my new army painter brushes.
Cool.
But welcome in, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, I mean, if Alder joins us, there he is. Future man is here. He's already experienced the new year for.
Yeah. How's the new year? Does it look brighter and better, Alder? But welcome in, guys, to our Paint on the Desk holiday New Year's Eve edition, where we're gonna hang out, work on our
stuff
pile of opportunity, and chit-chat and bring in the new year.
That's right. Well, I'm gonna make it most of the way to the new year because zombies have taken over. Oh, did you get some zombies or something? What?
I think he's talking about the future. So,
zombies have taken over. Oh, well, at least the internet's still up, right? I mean,
yeah.
Although you will notice Alder is on Twitch, so it's not usually on Twitch. So maybe that zombies have taken over. I don't know, Facebook or something.
Maybe. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out, and we did this last year where we invited people to come on, and I think I remember how we did it. Didn't we just share a link in the
you just do the invite, and then as a matter of fact, we can do invite, copy, and
if you guys have a camera, a microphone, feel free to join in. You don't necessarily have to work on anything. If you just want to hang out and, we can shoot the breeze with you guys. This was something we did last year that was just to, invite the community in to just have some fun with us and just get into shenanigans, right?
Shenanigans, yes. Sorry, addressing children. Children, yes. There are many of them. There is going to be one less in my house, though, because today was Fernando's 18th birthday, and he is moving out tomorrow. Yep, he packed up the back of his mom's Jeep and his Jeep, and I have a feeling we're sticking his big stuff in my Jeep. I'm not sure, though, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's a big thing for the new year for him.
Yeah, that's a big thing for him.
Yeah.
Out on his own. He's renting a room from a friend. So he'll be in a full-blown house. It's a nice house, newer house.
That's
So
cool.
yeah. That's cool. Super cool. So I saw your big pile of stuff. What's your main thing you're going to be working on tonight?
Yeah, I have such a huge pile here. I've spent since before our last broadcast on shorts, just building and priming, and I think what I have the most of here though is Twilight. Quite a bit of Twilight, and I really want to work on these cool mini guys that I got. So I got them primed up and ready, and
I got a little bit. I got some of I got this zombie from Zombicide. He's all set there, but look at here.
Well, we have our first community member join us, Alder.
It's Alder from the future.
Good morning, people.
Hello, good morning, evening.
No, it's definitely morning.
How are we? We got our coffee. You got your coffee, Alder?
Yeah, coffee. Yeah.
Outstanding.
There we go. Coffee
there. You go.
Right.
I won't tip the mug up. You can just see it.
There it is. There's the only Australian Indian invasion mug right there. That's the only one. I think
it's the upgraded one too.
He does. What are you working on? What are you gonna be working on tonight, Alder? What you got on the desk?
Have a guess.
Burros and Badgers.
He just wants to rub it in. He wants to
rub
it in.
Right. All right. I'm getting up and getting some Burros and Badgers.
Doing the City Watch models at the moment, so I've got all them on the table.
I'm switching my camera now. I'm going to get some daggum Burrows and Badgers models. All right, let me get my camera all set up. I'm just ready to start painting anyway. So
Yeah, we can
see how many
just jump
times I
right
can
into
bang.
it.
See how
I've
many
already
times I
started.
can bang my head on my light tonight. There we go. And if anybody else wants to jump in that's watching, feel free. We've got the link up there in the description or in the comments. You can check that out if you'd like and jump on in. Oh, there you go. Now maybe I won't bang my head on my light. Let's not be silly though. I probably still will. Kind of part and parcel. So I have I've actually got my violent dark stuff on the table because last night, late last night,
finished all that.
Well, no, when they had the sale, I bought a bunch of the other stuff. I bought like the Rogue synths, the space suits, and they were on sale, so I got a couple packs of each. But I just watched Pandorum last night.
It inspired you?
Oh yeah, I was like, that's cool. That was a cool movie. All right, let's find some Burrows and Badgers because I feel like I had a little bit of peer pressure.
Only a little bit. I'm not trying hard enough. Then it's only a little bit.
Let's see, where are they?
All right, I'm going camera down also. There's my big mess of a pile.
What you're starting on, Eric?
I don't know. I think I almost have too much here.
Yep, that's what I thought when I saw it more.
And I don't
Too
even know
many
if I got them. Yeah. I'm probably gonna start with these big guys. These are the guys that started with this pile, getting all this ready. And I think I'm going to do a lot of speed painting tonight with the size of this pile.
Yep. I think Mac's going to spend the next hour just looking for his minis.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's seriously what's happening. because I've been doing a big purge downstairs, right? And reboxing everything, redoing my shelves. I put some drawers up in my shelves so I can maximize all my space. Moved a bunch of my unpainted minis around, and now I can't find them.
You don't have a dedicated shelf for them?
I do, and it's labeled and everything. I just don't know where the box is.
I mean, I can just go over here and whoop.
I can too. I can read the label on the Twilight one, but it is what it is. It's okay. I'll cave to the peer pressure again anyway. So I mean, I know me.
Next time.
That's right. Make no mistake about it.
I'm just gonna take one and put it on my desk so I feel like I'm working with Alder here. Put my little badger here. I mean, he's almost done. He just needs dry brushing.
I'm telling you, man, mine are the same way. And like I said, all I've got's the little dudes. But that's okay. The little dudes are easy. I'm very inspired by the movie I watched last night. So
fair enough. Do what inspires you.
I was pleasantly surprised by it. I love a good sci-fi suspense horror movie with a nice plot twist.
Okay. What to start with?
I would start with a paintbrush.
I'm going to start with, I think, a color, green, and I'm just going to go along and paint a bunch of green on people.
I pre-licked all my brushes, so I'm ready for the evening.
So I got these new brushes that
yeah.
I could put these in my mouth and not worry about sucking something in that I don't really, toxic or anything.
That's too funny.
Fun in that.
Yeah, right? Dip that thing in some dirty water or some paint first.
Yeah.
Well, that surprisingly, I changed my water today too.
I did too. I changed my water just for tonight. That's how special it was.
Same here.
It's like, oh man, I can't let everybody see the nasty water I normally use.
Nice little color chart. That should look familiar.
Yep.
With our backgrounds, which is somewhere, somewhere right about there.
That was pretty good. That was pretty close.
All right. There's really only one major brush I want to dig out of here. And it is I think it's called the Monster brush. It's the one that came with the speed paints.
Oh, yeah?
I fell in love with that brush.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's got, longer bristles. It's a little bit thicker, so it holds a lot of pigment and stuff. And it's got a nice point on it still.
I can't remember who it was. It was a long time ago. I was watching a YouTube painting video, and the large brush thing like that, there was a lady. She was a fantastic painter. She was a Russian lady, I think, because she had a real thick accent, and she was using an absolutely huge brush, but she had such precision control with it, and it loaded with so much paint. It was amazing. It was just really cool to watch.
I think it just goes to show if you've got the skill, it really doesn't matter, does it?
Yep, that's why I have a bunch of small brushes.
Yep, same here.
Because there's no real skill going on over here. There's just little tiny brushes.
You mean you don't have the paint roller?
Oh, well, yeah. If I was still playing 40K, I would. Just lay them suckers out on a piece of wax paper and roll over them.
Okay, dig out all my greens.
Most definitely. Well, Eric, it is a little bit cooler here today. We only got up to about 67, so
we cooled down.
Oh, see,
we shot up and then cooled back down.
I told you. Well, Alder's going to win by default because it's summer down there. So,
no, we're on a cool day today. I don't know what it is, but let's have a look.
But it's not as hot.
No, it's not as hot today. Let's have a look. What are we supposed to get to? Oh yeah, only 30, which is what in yours? Let's see.
So like
86.
High 86.
86 in your language. Yeah.
I thought it was high 70s, but I was close.
Yeah, so it's only a cool day. We really haven't had our hot ones yet.
Yeah, that's about how our summers are too. Is it very humid where you are?
Generally not too bad.
No.
Now the other side up north, right across the country is a lot more humid. They just go from hot to hot and humid is their seasonal change. They don't have a winter. Winter does not exist. So right across the top of WA, Queensland, Northern Territory.
I don't really, having lived much farther north in the States here, I don't really qualify where I live now as having a winter either.
Yeah.
I mean, we have some cold days, but there have been, I remember one year in particular where I had organized a New Year's Day motorcycle ride, and everybody showed up with all their gear on, so they could be cold. Got about a mile down the road. We had to pull over so everybody could strip down to their T-shirts because it was just too hot.
Yep.
And you ride Alder, so you know that if it's a little cool outside, it's considerably cooler on the motorcycle.
Oh, definitely. Well, just over a month ago, when on the last trip, when we went over east, we were up in the snowy mountains, and sure enough, it snowed.
Oh,
Woke up the next morning and the bikes were covered in an inch of snow, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh,
First time riding in the snow.
Was it a little bit of white knuckle riding?
It wasn't too bad.
No,
Yeah, take it easy, and it's all good. Yeah, first time I've seen snow in 32 years because it doesn't snow here.
I got caught in a storm one time so bad. Had a buddy with me, and he was a newer rider. He was behind me. We were coming across a bridge, and it was raining so hard. He was right behind me, but I couldn't see him. So I thought maybe he had gotten nervous. So I pulled over when I got off the bridge. I'm already soaked to the bone anyway. So what's the point in not waiting for him? So I'm waiting, and I don't see him anywhere. I'm like, oh, dang it. I hope he's okay. So I was like, well, I can't get back on the bridge because the wind had picked up real bad. So I go home. It had been raining so bad. He had ridden right past me with me looking for him. And I didn't even see him.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Been in some bad rain.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Never fun.
Nope.
The trip we did in January last year, as it is for me, we went across to Kalgoorlie, down to Esperance and around. It's about 2,500 Ks over 9 days.
Oh, nice.
And so January, middle of summer, and we're at Kalgoorlie. It's sort of 40s Celsius, middle of the desert almost, and it's stinking hot. So we've got all our summer gear on, get down to Esperance, which is down on the south coast, beautiful down there, sort of mid-30s. And then the day we go to leave, it's forecast rain, which we hadn't allowed for. And it's fairly heavy rain, so we had to shoot into the hardware store, got some big bin bags and stuff on underneath our gear just to keep us dry.
Oh, yeah, man.
And, yeah, all a bit of fun. Just part of the experience.
Yeah. It is. Unfortunately, I had a couple incidents that were not designed to be part of the experience, which is why I don't ride anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Been lucky there so far. A couple of close calls, but there's always idiots around. So.
Yeah, that is a fact. I got hit twice.
Yeah.
Not fun. First one was bad. I busted my right hand, shattered my left wrist, shattered my collarbone. But I had a helmet on, which was good because my head went through the passenger window. So
I guess that gave him a rude awakening.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. I'm sitting in the middle of the road. One of my boots is gone. I have no idea where it is. It's just gone. So I'm sitting there in the middle of the road with one boot on, and I'm calling 911.
Yep.
I got really fortunate, though. There was an off-duty cop who witnessed the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah, we had a friend come off a few months back now, broke her leg in a couple of spots. So did a nice 360 on the bike and then landed next to it. So, yeah. You never know.
Nope, you don't. People ask me, they're like, well, was it scary? I was like, I don't know. It was over before I even knew it was happening. A split second of locking down on the brakes, and then you're no longer on the motorcycle.
That's it.
Good times, good times. I did tell my wife, though, I said, I'll get back on the bike. I said, but I want one of the old 1970s Volkswagen trikes. That's what I want. Because then I have a full-size car rear end for people to see. Maybe it'll keep me safe. I don't know.
Some people you never know.
Yeah, that is a true statement, my friend. All right, now I got to do the spacewalk suits. You using your speed paints there, Mr. Huffman?
Oh yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just slapping it on.
Yeah, man, just slap that
Coverage.
paint on. I'm not sure how I want to do these guys. I'm thinking I want to do like black and then just dry brush some or edge highlight.
Okay, that was that one.
Decisions. Well, we got a couple people watching. If anybody out there that's watching's got a camera and wants to jump in, come on. We can throw the link back up there if we need to, but it should still be up there in the comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what these speed paints colors look like. It's been a while since I've played with them. I can't remember how dark some of them are and how light they are and all that stuff.
Well, which ones are you looking at? Because I use mine pretty regularly.
I'm doing all the green ones right now, so I'm messing with Camo Cloak right now.
I don't have that one. I didn't get the
light. Yeah.
I didn't get the mega set. I'm not special like you, Eric.
Well, I didn't have an option. It was this or nothing.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep. Camo Cloak's quite light. You can put it on thin layer if you want it really light, depending on your undercoat.
Let's test this one on Cthulhu. I know I'm going to want him a little darker.
Just a little?
Oh, that's actually works for him, that's for sure. My goal is to get paint on every single one of these.
Oh, that's easy. I can get paint on whatever you want. I got a rattle can right here on the desk.
Big spray can, done.
Yeah, done, man. I even have multiple colors.
Yeah, that'll work for him. That's a good green.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do your ape and the crocosaur? Are you gonna do those in like real colors, or are you gonna do a grape ape thing again?
No, I'm gonna do a real color since I already did one grape ape.
What are you gonna
do? I think I'm gonna do him in like grays, make him a typical, ape.
I want to make him like the great white ape.
Yeah. Oh, great white. Nah, I'll go dark. I'll go dark with him.
So, Alder, have you played anything lately?
Only Zombicide. You haven't dead or alive. That's about it for the moment. So hopefully, I have to get these ones finished. Get some games of B&B in. I haven't actually played a game of it yet. So
I have played a couple. I played solo and got my butt kicked by myself.
But you also won.
Yes, I did. It was rather gratifying. And then I played with a buddy of mine. He ordered some of the models, got them painted up. And in typical Mac fashion, I built my list because it looked cool. And so I got crushed.
Yep. That's what you do with this.
Yeah, that's right. I love the weasels and the stoats and the otters. That's mostly what I have.
Yep. Yes, they're all so much character on them.
They really are. I love them.
I love them. Yep.
All right, now I'm going to have to go look for them again. I just peer pressured myself right into that. It's a gift, you know. So what can you say? Oh yeah.
Yep, he's starting to look kind of gross.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Yep, like Cthulhu should.
I was gonna say, as long as you have someone who is appropriately supposed to look gross, because I'm not sure that would be so much good for like I don't know, a Burrows and Badgers guy. Might not be so good.
Yeah, I like this color on him. I think I'm already out of paint here. I need some more. Trying not to squirt too much.
But that's the old painting hack right there. You know, you squirt too much, so you pick up another model that you weren't going to work on that makes you stay up later. And then when you start on him, then you don't have quite enough. So you got to squirt a little bit more. And then you end up in the vicious cycle of squirting a little bit more paint and getting one more model so you don't waste the paint that's on your palette.
Well, I got plenty in front of me.
See, you may be awake and painting until next New Year's.
Yeah. Okay. Spread the paint. Spread it around.
Push it around.
It's pooling up a little bit too much for me.
Just keep pushing it.
That's a good thing with B&B. It's all the fur and everything on the creatures.
Yeah.
That's what speed paint's made for.
You know, I don't think that I have done. I don't think I had any of my speed paints when I did my other guys, which would be interesting. So now that yet another reason I need to go find them, so I can put some speed paints on them. I am fully capable of convincing myself of anything. I'm using inks right now. I love black ink.
Yeah, good for defining things.
Oh, yeah. All right, let me go see if I can. I got to wait for that to dry anyway. So yet another justification of why I might need to go look for some Burrows and Badgers. All right, let me see what I can find. I know you guys are around here somewhere.
Only problem about I'm having painting this bigger guy here is my fingers are starting to cramp up holding on to them. I don't have a little holder this size.
Yes. This is a problem with bigger models, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Especially if they're metal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah. Where did I leave off? Oh, right there. See, I will feel accomplished, Mac, kind of like you're talking burros and badgers. If I get paint on all these Twilight guys that I've had forever, it'll feel kind of the same thing. Granted, a lot of these I have in front of me are fairly newer, but I've had them for quite a while.
2023, the year of finishing.
Yeah.
More stuff.
Yep. I don't really have any major ones in sight that I want to jump into, so I might actually be able to do that. Okay. Which one was this again? Okay. A little bit more here. Okay. I am going to try and do some mixing, wet blending here a little bit.
So you're showing off?
Sure.
I didn't even find them, and that was a terrible idea because I found all my Quar and I found my Twilight. And I didn't even find them, but I found all kinds of other stuff. I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah, well, we've got other things to work on then.
Oh, look, we got an ad in the comments on Twitch. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Price is lower than any competitor. Well, it's going to have to be free. So I don't know if it's quite that low, but that's what it's going to have to be.
Huh.
Nothing like a little chat bot. Oh, look, your dad said Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dad.
Hey, you figured it out.
He figured out how to post a comment. Hooray!
Oh, you should have set him up on the stream, Eric.
I think you might have to go over there to help him get set up.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I can't figure out how to get rid of it.
Of the bot comment?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. It's on Twitch, so who knows?
that's what I'm messing with right now. And
I'll say we could star it for later consideration. Be like, so did you consider our offer of free? Perhaps, maybe.
Your dad will like this. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dad.
Hails and horns, friend. We have hello.
Happy New Year, Eric said.
There you go. Bum, bum. I can hear my children upstairs moving around when they're supposed to be sleeping.
I want to see the new year in.
They don't even know what's going on. They're just like, why do I have to be in bed? Are you trying to play scary music in the background?
Who?
I don't know. Somebody. I thought I heard something. Some music.
Probably hear my heater.
Oh, well, yeah. I definitely wouldn't have been able to identify that sound.
It just kicked in.
Heater. Okay, heard about them.
Art Vane, are you working on anything tonight since you're joining us over there on YouTube's? Or you just come to hang out and listen to our witty banter?
Oh, we're supposed to be witty bantering. Okay.
Well, you know, trying anyway. Making valiant efforts. Oh, and here came my 18-year-old, all grown up today.
He's doing artwork for Wylock's Neon Skies. Cool.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. What are you trying to figure out there, Mr. Huffman?
Well, I'm trying to think of a color for his tentacles and the membrane on his wings.
Pink.
Okay.
I've always made that suggestion. You've yet to follow through.
I've added 2 different greens to them.
Purple.
Yeah.
Purple to highlight pink.
Yeah.
Purple to
Yeah.
highlight
See.
pink. Yeah.
See.
Now, let's see. I got a purple. Where's my pinkaroo?
Hold on. Now, I didn't say pinkaroo. I'm not even sure what color that
Pinkaroo
is.
won't work. No.
Purple. I'll count a little on me.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I would love to see that paint bottle. All right. Well, we got some spacemen.
I'm gonna let him sit and dry a little bit before I mess with that.
That's probably a good idea.
Well,
I'm not sure what color I want to do my synth's skin. I was looking in my paints trying to figure out what the closest, like the crash test dummies.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what
what
color would be.
Kind of like not an off-white, but like a...
Almost like a light olive, like an olive skin. Oh, dang it, I missed one. Of course I did.
Okay, so
of course I missed one.
I'm double fisting tonight here. I got the coffee. And I got the Mountain Dew Kickstart. So I'm ready for bringing in the new year.
There you go.
One for each hand here.
Well, I just finished my cup of coffee. and I have my water. These days I'm a real party animal.
Okay. Just for you, Mac, I'm doing some orcs. Probably my first
go.
orcs I've ever painted.
Man, I haven't painted orcs in so long.
Let's see. They're kind of a light green. I think this might be too dark of a green. Let's see.
Well, if you want to make them tough orcs, you don't want them to be dark green. You want to make black orcs.
I mean, I think
otherwise they're just regular orcs.
I don't know if I like that green. Even though I just poured a bunch of it in my palettes.
Well, I bet you'll find something on your desk that you can paint green. All right, so
that
like is
this camo one. That one's probably too dark. Yeah, let's see. Give it a little test. Well, that's really good. That's almost a blue green.
So again, if anybody's got a camera set up, you're welcome to join us to hop on for a little bit and chat, paint, or if you're doing something else, drawing a picture, building some terrain. I don't know, maybe knitting some trivets. I don't know, whatever.
What are trivets?
The little things that you put under your pots. I think that's what they're called. Trivets?
Okay.
Don't hold me to that.
Oh, I can't correct you because I got no idea what it is. So.
A small plate placed under a hot serving dish to protect a table or surface.
Oh, there you go.
My grandma used to make those. I just didn't remember if I had the name right.
Educational here, isn't it?
There you go. Look at there. Now, I can't tell you how to knit one, but... And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get my grandma on here either to tell us how. I'm pretty sure she's watching the Hallmark Channel right now.
Watching some Christmas movies still?
Oh, man. My grandma watches the Hallmark Channel 24/7. She loves the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, my wife's into that. This time of year, all the Christmas movies out. She loves it.
And my aunt just moved down here from Alaska, and she's living with my grandma, and she does not like the Hallmark Channel. But you know, when you're at your mom's house, you don't get to tell your mom what channel you're watching. You can just go in the other room and not watch Hallmark. It's funny though, my kids will go over there and spend the night with my grandma, and they love watching the Hallmark Channel too. But they like a lot of strange stuff. We have a XM radio in the car, and they love the Radio Classics channel. They love listening to Phil Harris and Alice Faye, Jack Benny. It's hilarious that they know the shows. My 12-year-old's favorite show is Our Miss Brooks. You know, these are all shows from the 50s, man. Radio shows. And Gunsmoke. They love Gunsmoke.
Okay.
Although sometimes it does get a little weird when they're saying some of the commercials. So one of the commercials that they have memorized is LSMFT, LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. That's a little weird when my 9-year-old says that. You know?
Yeah.
Lucky Strike. Do they even make that anymore?
Yeah, I think they still make Lucky Strikes. But don't forget, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Try to remember that.
You got to get the whole commercial if you're going to remember. It's LSMFT, LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Funny stuff, man. Oh, she's a cop. What the heck? All right, who's being all fancy with all the fancy tools?
It's the mixer.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it's good with the speed paints though.
Yeah,
and
it
contrast paints and those sort of things. They give it a quick 5 seconds on there as to make sure they mix.
The contrasts separate a whole lot faster.
Yeah.
I've noticed. There's a few of the contrast colors that I really like. I really like the which one is it? Right there, the Militarum green. I like that one.
Militarum green. I got that one. Oh, yep. There you go. Got that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Yeah, I like it. I did some a bunch of World War II.
Yeah, fairly similar to that camo cloak one of the speed paints.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Fairly similar.
Huh?
Is it too clicky if I were to?
I don't know. You can see.
It'll probably be all right.
Y'all will have to let me know if I get glitchy because my child wants to play video games.
What?
I know. He's 18 now and he's over here trying to boss me around.
You won't be able to hear these clicks for a while after this.
Oh, now he's trying to make me get all nostalgic that I won't hear the clicks after. Like I'll miss them. He's not entirely wrong though. We've got they have all the apps now to track where your kids are and stuff when they start driving and everything, and we have it. And the other day, he's moving out tomorrow. So the other day, my phone dings and it says Fernando has left home, and I was like, "Oh, that's sad."
Yeah, it's always sad when they first move out.
Yeah, and then it's time to party.
Yep. Then you get used to the peace, and it's nice.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to have any peace for a while. I've still got several left. I've got at least 9 more years left.
No, well, my youngest is 20 now, so
Oh, so you are a free man.
Well, hopefully soon. He still lives at home while he's
Oh,
doing uni.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the thing we made with both the kids while they're doing studies. Still after school, if
Oh,
they go
yeah.
to uni or whatever, then they still get free board and lodgings. As soon as they finish uni and they get a job, then the rent goes
Oh,
on.
yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
within 12 months of finishing uni, my daughter moved out. So son's still here doing uni.
Good for him. What's he studying?
Be a teacher.
Oh, awesome. Like a college professor or school teacher or
Yeah, primary school.
okay.
It's the young kids. So he teaches karate at the moment. He's
Nice.
first in black belt or whatever it is and stuff. So he does that and he teaches the little kids that and absolutely loves it. He's really good at it. He's got a natural skill to keep the kids sort of attention and everything, because young kids especially can wander off and minds go elsewhere and doing other things. So he's just very good at it.
What style of martial arts does he study?
Zendu-kai mainly.
Okay.
Which is
don't think I'm familiar with that one, but my
sort
kids
of takes styles apparently from a lot of different styles and mixes it all into one. So
okay. My kids did Chun Cook Do, which is the Chuck Norris style.
Cool. No, it's good for him to do. So he's been doing it since he was 4.
Awesome.
And yeah, just loves it.
Okay. I got half a croc.
Half a croc?
Yeah, I couldn't paint his tail because I needed some place to hold on to him.
It's a chunky bit of resin, that one.
Yeah. That's where the green paint I wasn't really sure if I wanted to use it went. I figure he's going to be a bunch of different greens and whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've got several of my abominations from the Zombicide Dead West right here. I finished a couple of them already. Just stuff I want to incorporate into my Twisted games.
I had it sitting there.
You were just waiting. I know.
Waiting.
Listen, I would be painting them if I had any, but I don't. Although Alder is trying to get me to paint a whole set now with bases.
It's only natural.
I suppose. I suppose. Let's do that. I did think about it for just a fleeting moment a week or so ago. I was like, I could just base everything I've painted, all 2,000 something miniatures. And then I said the number and I changed my mind.
Yeah, you're too far down the rabbit hole now.
I am. It's too far. It's too far.
But for a new game, then you could start basing them.
I could. I just love the clear bases. I did not last year. I did do I did 2 models and I did bases on them. I got a Necron from my son and did him, and then I did a Space Marine just because I hadn't done it in a long time and I thought it would be fun.
Cool.
Because I used to base pretty extensively. I go all crazy on my basing.
Yep, I love the base. Finishes the model.
Well, see, my bases finish the model too because I build the table, and the bases are clear, and so automatically they're based on my table. See,
but if they're not on the table, if they're in your display cabinet,
then they just look like they're standing there, like they're little, like the movie Small Soldiers. They're gonna come alive and try to get up the stairs and come and destroy me or something.
But with a nice base on it, it displays it in that cabinet. You can feel the scene that they're standing in.
Oh, there you go. You're very convincing, sir.
So I've almost convinced you to paint some B&B. Almost convinced you to use bases. It's not midnight yet. I've still got time.
You would have succeeded with the burrows and badgers, but I can't find them. So we'll go ahead and call that one a success. I just can't find them.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. I hate waiting for paint. I'm so impatient. I hate waiting for paint to dry.
Need the little fan blowing on.
That'd probably still be too slow for me too. I'd be like, come on, fan, hurry up. I thought for sure we might have a couple of other people join in. If anybody's out there watching and it's live, feel free. Here, I'll even post the link again.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We've been on for an hour.
Let's see if I can.
Everybody's clubbing. Rockin' New Year.
Yeah, I'm a little bit past that.
I'm a lot past it.
I'm just trying to. I only said a little bit because I didn't want to say a lot. Let's see. How long has it been since this paint's been used?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
How long? You're asking how long?
Oh, it was good, though. It was good.
Yeah.
I've got an agitator in it, so all is well.
Just get a vortex mixer.
I have a nail polish mixer.
And then just put a bit of medium and stuff in some old paints if they're too old.
Yep.
Drop or two of medium in there, stick it on the vortex for a while and shake them around. And
yeah, these ones are my my old GW paints that I moved to dropper bottles and put an agitator in several years ago, which has really made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because I like a lot of GW's paints. I just haven't liked their bottles for a very, very, very long time.
Yep.
And then I found Pro Acryl, and life became good. Just realized I was painting out of the camera. That's helpful. That's helpful. So I'm super excited, man. We're going to be starting our Twisted campaign pretty soon. I am excited about that, especially with the new models. New models coming out. Hopefully we can.
Come on,
soon.
Insider Gus.
I wish I knew. So some of them have just come off. The tests have come out of the molds, and I know Peter has his hands on some. So they were like the tests to make sure everything was good to go. And as far as I know, it looks like everything was.
Yeah. Good.
And as soon as I have some, I'm going to paint them because I haven't painted anything official in a while.
Yep. Yeah, I've still got some in the drawer here, but too addicted to the B&B at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I know how that goes. I just so with those models, the Burrows and Badgers and the Twilight ones, I think the greatest thing about those models is just, I think, my opinion, how different they are from everything else. Was the appeal to me, because sometimes you just get tired of painting the same type of stuff.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of the games, there's so much crossover to it that even though you're painting a different model, you're painting the same kind of grimdark thing or the same kind of fantasy thing or what have you, but they're just so dang different.
Yep, indeed. There's just so much character to them.
Yep.
For single piece models.
That was the thing that surprised me the most, is that everything was single piece. Arcvane got Gazkul for Christmas. Oh, nice. Nice. I remember having the old Gazkul, who wasn't nearly as intimidating looking as he is now. Back when orcs were all about red stuff and checkered stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time figuring out, okay, what's armor and what isn't.
On the alligator and the crocodile?
No, I'm doing the orcs right now, so I'm kind of just hitting here and there where I think I can always go back, I guess, and paint it with regular acrylics.
That's generally what I do. You hit speed paints in that first and then use normal paints to finish off.
Yeah, kind of do the detail work on it.
Yeah. Extra highlights if you need. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
It's a nice kind of almost starter primer type thing to just get you going.
Yep.
Kind of find the direction of maybe the color layout you want. Okay, is that armor? I can't tell. Nope, I think that's bare leg.
Are those the not Shadespire?
Yeah, these ones particularly actually are Shadespire.
Okay, yeah, I remember mine. There was some interesting transitions between flesh and armor on those. I seem to remember that it was kind of like, okay, I'm not really sure what that is.
I was going through my bins looking for, there's something different, oddball minis to paint tonight, and I was like, holy cow, I got a bunch of these built and just Not even primed. They're just sitting in here.
Well,
I think
there
I
you
have
go.
all the originals. I bought them all because I wanted certain cards, and I ended up only using the Chaos guys. And I'm like, well, I got them. I might as well build them and throw some paint on them.
If you build it, they will come.
I mean, if anything, I can use them for, fantasy games. I don't have very many fantasy miniatures anymore. I mean, I have all my Ogre Kingdoms and Vampire counts still, but I don't really want to use those.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy, his whole head is exposed. That's easy.
Is it really though?
The other guys have like an eye patch on. One guy had a mask on. I'm like, okay, I can't tell where it begins and where it ends. All right, let's see. I think
Both my printers are currently stopped as I am out of filament. I know. For shame. For shame. For shame.
well, you were printing like crazy, so.
Well, I went through a whole lot of filament.
How much does filament cost for those things?
Well, it depends. So the kind I use is Sunlu PLA.
Okay.
And I have a particular shop that I get it from where it runs me about $15 a spool.
It's not bad.
And I can get, depending on what I'm printing. So if you're printing a building, I can usually get, so you figure a decent sized building, it's going to cost you anywhere between 50 and 70 bucks if it's MDF, right? And pre-painted.
Yeah.
It costs you between 50 and 70 bucks. So of those size buildings out of one spool, I can usually get 2 buildings that size pretty easily. So that's really cost effective. I mean, obviously you still have to paint it. But if you're doing, I haven't actually sat down and figured this out, but I feel like that when you're printing smaller stuff like scatter terrain and things like that, that you even get more bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
Because that scatter terrain stuff is expensive. So for my asylum that I have built, I picked up there's a set from Terrain Crate that has hospital beds and little surgical side tables and stuff like that. And I picked those up from Discover Games. Now I got a discount because it was Discover Games and I buy a lot of stuff from them. And it was still like 15 bucks. And I think it came with 6 beds and some like file cabinets and stuff like that. The point being, it wasn't that much stuff for 15 bucks. And out of a spool of PLA, I can print, as far as beds, I could probably print 100.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I was just asking for a friend.
Uh-huh. I have a feeling I know who that friend is.
It's very close and personal.
Yeah, I bet. Don't worry. When it comes time for you to get it as a gift, Mary will text me to ask me which one. So don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
make sure to get you all taken care of.
true. You're kind of her hookup dude.
That's right, for the hobby stuff. I knew you were getting those brushes for Christmas.
She did really good though this year with the hobby end of stuff.
Yep, I was pretty happy with mine too. I got my nice display case, and Alder, you got a nice one too, man.
Yes. Yeah, happy with that.
I gotta get my son to get the rest of his anime figures out of the 3 cases in his old room, and then I'll just take the cases.
There you go.
He's got 3. Yeah, I think he's got 3 of those IKEA glass cases in there. They're just mocking me right now because they're just sitting in there with maybe 1 or 2 things in them.
Just waiting for some miniatures to go in there.
Yeah. These miniatures are starting to pile up on me here.
I'd be taking his stuff out.
I know.
Right?
Going, there you go.
Getting ready to.
You've been saying that for way too long.
I know.
I think this should be a New Year's. That should have been on your list of hobby goals.
Take over son's room.
That's right. Former room.
Well, I already got how many do I got in there? 4, 8. I got 8 long boxes of comics in there. I think 8, maybe 1 or 2 more. And then I got a whole bunch of short boxes in there because I'm like, okay, this is the best place to put them that they're not on the ground or,
Yeah.
Because there definitely wasn't room upstairs for all that.
I should have put on my hobby goals to get all of my zombies for Undead or Alive painted because I have Invader, Black Plague, and regular Zombicide, and all my survivors aren't painted, but all of my zombies for all of those games are painted.
Zombies are easy.
Every once in a while, I see pictures online of some of the different survivors that you could get for that game, like stuff that was add-ons through the Kickstarters.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I think I got that somewhere. I should take that out and paint it so I can use it.
That's cool.
I mean, I got a Chuck Norris one. I'm like, how do I not have this one out and painted already?
That's a good question. I don't know. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Only you can answer these, Aaron.
Got to dig them out. Well, you know what? When I do thin some of that stuff, maybe I'll have more room that I can sort through that stuff.
There you go. Well, I pared down a bunch of stuff. I sent a whole bunch of terrain home with my oldest son. I was like, here, just take all this stuff. He's like, why? I was like, because I don't use it. I get all excited. I build it, and then I don't play anything on it. So you'll use it. If I need it, I know where you live.
Yeah.
So you just take it and put it to good use, because it goes back to that same thing where there's 40K players everywhere, and he plays 40K.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the majority of what I gave him was sci-fi. So it all works.
Well, he was playing what was the one game? The
Fallout.
Fallout, yes. So I mean, he can use it on that. And...
Oh yeah.
That's not a bad color for the orcs. I don't know if it's going to show up very good in the camera, but it's kind of a yellowy light green.
Yeah, that's good.
I hit it with some washes, maybe, to darken some of the areas even more, push the shadows back. I am happy. Ooh, I thought I dipped that in my coffee.
That would have been okay. So my wife went to the thrift store today to volunteer. She sends me a picture because, you know, I built the big thing out of the dollhouse, right? The big terrain piece out of the dollhouse. She sends me a picture of a dollhouse that's twice as big as the one I already built. I was like, oh, that's like, there's 500 ideas going through my head the second that picture hit my eyeballs. And I'm like, nah. I said, because I'll just build it and give it away. So let me focus on the stuff I'm focusing on, which is my asylum and
don't want to get
and
distracted.
and my Zeppelin. So that's the stuff I'm real focused on right now. But it was pretty sweet. And the ideas, oh, they were popping.
Yeah, it's the only problem, isn't it? Learned how to say no now to those sort of things because used to have way too much junk.
Yep. Yeah, I filled up a couple trash bags today of old crafting stuff that, you know, it's been in a box for so long. The plan was to use it, but really a lot of the stuff was from my 40K days, as far as, you know, the stuff. Not that I had kept the stuff for that long, but when I see stuff, you always end up in that. My brain always ends up in the grim, dark future of building a piece of terrain, going, "Oh, that'd be really good for this."
Yeah.
And I don't play 40K. I don't have any interest in it. So it's all good. But I'm fortunate. I have an enabler wife. She's like, "Oh, this would be a great piece of terrain. You want it?" Oh, yes.
It's not helping.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're helping, but you're not helping.
Okay, where did I put that pinkish color? Going back to Cthulhu.
It's like a terrain AA meeting. Hi, my name is Mac, and I love terrain.
Who doesn't love terrain?
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not helping. Oh, must be getting cold in the basement again. I heard the furnace kick on.
Just kicked on.
Yeah, we're going to have to go with a no on that one, Eric.
A no on what?
The furnace.
Oh.
Heaters. What?
Yeah. That's just, we're going to have to, no, sir. Sir, no.
Mm-hmm. Way up here north.
That's no good, man.
No bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. I don't want to be in the cold. And I'm not, so, you know.
I like this here. What's happening?
What,
it's mixing with my green and not the snow, not the cold. No.
Well, you must like it because you're staying up in it.
Yeah. got the family up here still, so you know.
All right. Well, if you're going to throw the family out there, I'll leave you alone about it. Just for tonight, though.
That's a tough one for me.
It is. That's tough for anybody when they have to move away from family.
Oh my, I like this.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of blending it out in the green I put on them already, and it's really a nice transition.
Cool.
Making them look all otherworldly.
Well, I think that's a good theme for him since, you know, he is.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the transition at all on here, but
I can see it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It'll look even better in Discord.
oh yeah. Post pictures after we're done. Probably do it tomorrow. After the comic book store.
Well, I'm going to be helping a certain young man move some stuff, so.
Well, I'll be helping them move their dollar.
Well,
comics.
that's true. That's true. You'll be doing something very similar.
I'll just stop. I'll stop.
No, oh no, please don't.
They're doing one of my favorite kind of sales, end of the year clearance type stuff. So there's going to be just boxes and boxes of dollar comics, and I'd love going through that stuff because you just never know what you're going to find.
Oh, dude, it's why my wife likes volunteering at the thrift store.
It's kind of,
you know? I mean, she likes helping out too, but and she likes to organize stuff, and they always need that kind of help, places like that. But the stuff that you see come through is sometimes you're just like, really?
Yeah. I mean, I think the last time they had one, I found. Remember a movie? What the heck is it? Dragonlance? No, that's a game.
Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer. I found a 2-issue limited series Dragon Slayer from 1981 or 2, I think it was. I had to get them. They're $1. What am I going to lose?
$1.
$1.
I mean, I read them and I got my $1 out of them. So
awesome.
All right. Well, there you go. There you go then.
So I gotta remember to keep an eye open in the spring for the little auction that the local store does. One, because that's where I want to take my stuff. I want to tear down, you know. 2, I might be able to pick up some cool stuff.
Yeah. Because you need more stuff.
Yeah, I think that's where I got all my Walking Dead for that game by Mantic. That's where I got all my terrain for that game from. I mean, most of it's O scale, but still, it works.
I only played that game. I think I played it twice.
It was fun. I mean,
the only thing I didn't like about it was I didn't feel like there were ever enough zombies on the board.
we always ramped it up. Yeah, I felt that way too.
That's the first house rule. More zombies.
Absolutely. I like Jordan's zombie mechanics best.
Yeah, that goes from cruising to like, oh my god.
Yeah, it really does. And now, don't get me wrong. I actually, for what it is as a board game, I really like Zombicides too. I wouldn't have bought all the games if I didn't like the mechanic. Sometimes it turns on a dime on you too fast.
Yeah,
you know. But
oh yeah, Undead does that big time.
Does it?
New one. Oh yeah. the whole change in target priority, where you've got to hit.
Oh,
the
I
big
didn't. I
guys
see. I haven't
first.
even read the. I haven't even
Ooh.
read the rules. I didn't. I didn't see there was a change in target priority.
Oh yes, makes a big difference. And there's plenty of them coming.
Oh, goody.
And if you run out of minis, whereas in the past that particular type got a free move, now it's the
Yeah.
abomination activates
Oh.
every time. So if you run out of everything, the abomination just keeps coming and keeps coming.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I think they kind of needed to do that.
It's the most challenging one, I think, out of all the
Yeah.
Zombicides I've played.
Because they were starting to get samey in that sense, where it's just like, oh, same old, same old. We do this, we, can avoid it or whatever.
Yeah. It's now different ways to avoid it. You need to have at least one. What are they called? The priests and the nuns and that with the Vade retro skill that they have to freeze a zone. You need that. And townsfolk that can search more than once a turn. You need that because you need equipment real quick. So yeah, it's definitely a bit of adjustment.
I like the train tiles. I thought those were a nice touch.
Yeah, it's another different mechanic.
Yeah.
Works well.
I can tell I'm not actually going to finish anything. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of paint on a whole bunch of different stuff.
That's more or less what I'm kind of doing here.
Still progress. Yep, same here.
But it's a lot more paint on minis than I had a week ago. So
there you go. It's a lot more paint than you had on minis an hour ago.
Kind of getting into painting them a little bit, though, too much, I think.
Uh-oh, are you going old school, Eric?
Yeah, I am. Habit.
That's okay. We like it. We like him too. It's okay. You paint how it makes you happy, buddy. That's all. You don't have to do anything else.
I'm kind of blending this color in.
I can't tell you how many times I would tell my kids when they would paint with me. It's like my catchphrase, right? Is the only person that's got to like your minis is you. Nobody else has to like them. So you do them exactly how you want to do them. And to heck with everybody else if they don't like it.
I might have to just let this dry, come back on another day, and add another coat. I'm just kind of moving it around at this point.
Yeah. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. We got 1 hour.
Well,
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yeah, midday. Yeah, ready for some lunch.
Alder's like, come on, you guys. There's nothing exciting about this new year. It's the same. Trust me.
just like it was yesterday.
That's right. Just like it was Thursday night, just like it's going to be tomorrow. It's just an excuse for us to sit around and paint.
Which is good.
That's right. That is a very true statement. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
I
Wife's gone out on a ride with her friends today. So they've all gone out on the bikes, and son's out at work. So it's got the house to myself. It's just like
nice.
Sit here and paint.
Yeah, I tend to get a lot more done when we collectively paint.
Yes.
Same for like if I just have a buddy come over and paint, same thing. Just tend to get a little bit more done. I actually made some decent progress though. I mean, I've got some good base colors on my Rogue Scents, which is good. Problem, it's just slowed down because of speed paints and inks. You know, they take so long to dry.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So,
Wow.
What's that?
I am digging this.
See, all these years I've been telling you pink, and you've just said no, and now look what happened.
No, it's working for Cthulhu. He's looking.
See,
Look at that. Yeah, I added something where he's got all these little sores on his arm to make them pop out against the green.
that's disgusting.
cool.
Yeah. That's why I like it.
That's gross. You're just being gross.
Put some on his little vein popping out on his arm. He looks like he's been, pumping some iron big time there.
Eric, have you opened your new Zombicide yet?
Does an expansion count?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you,
the pause there gave it away, didn't it?
It did. It completely gave it away. For you, yes, I think we can call an expansion. Yes, I think we can say that.
I mean, I do need to open it and look at some of them, like you were showing me some of them. I got to dig out some of the characters I can paint. I actually dove back into the second edition one.
Okay.
And that's
you were showing me some of those models from the second edition. That's the only thing I don't have, and I like that guy. He's cool.
Yeah. I dug him out. I dug this out. It's supposed to be like a black dog.
Yeah, this dude I love this dude. He's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's neat.
Massive, some of those, aren't they?
Yeah. They really are.
This guy's creepy looking.
Yeah, that was the Slender Man one, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've painted a lot from that set. I mean, Bigfoot came from that set, which he's pretty much done, I think. I just need to put a clear on him. That man bear pig I used for Devil's Reign, I think that was from the same set.
You mean Rain in Hell?
What did I say? Devil's Reign? Why do I always say Devil's Reign?
You said that the other night too. I was like, wow, is that some new game that I'm unfamiliar with?
I got this man bat to do, and
that's cool. And that's from second edition?
That's the second edition set. They had a lot of cool minis in that set.
Oh. I like cool minis.
If you could just find the Kickstarter exclusive minis, all those little free unlocks, just get that. Heck with the game. It's just to get all these neat different miniatures.
Oh yeah. I mean that's the driving force anyway.
Yeah, now I don't think I have him out. I think I got him put away. Yeah, he's somewhere in a bag, I think.
He's probably hanging out with my Burrows and Badgers minis.
As soon as you get off the stream, you'll go straight to one cupboard and find them straight away.
Yep, it's absolutely right. I'll be like, dang it.
All right.
I did find all my Quar though. I love Quar miniatures. They crack me up, man.
Big guy.
Nothing like a World War One anteater.
Runic Gray. What are these ones? Yellow.
I really need to pick up that big speed paint kit.
I'm looking forward to some more
Wait for the
colors.
new one. Yeah, wait for the new one. That'll be out this year.
I forgot all about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea because there's just so many. I really liked the contrast paints, but I really do find in my limited, I like my paint jobs, but I'm no pro by any stretch. But in my limited knowledge of it, I like the speed paints significantly more than the contrast paints. There's a few of the colors.
Apart from the reaction thing, they will have fixed in the new lot. That's the only thing I don't really like about them.
Yeah, I haven't had much problem with that. I don't know if it's just because of like the way I paint or whatever, but I haven't really had much issue with that. But I've really enjoyed them. Oh, what's happening, Jason? Welcome to the paint party. We're showing our true party animal natures right now. Well, I mean, to be, I was about to say, but to be fair, yeah, Alder's, this is the after party for him.
This was the after New Year's Day. Oh, I got a day off. I can get this done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And everybody's gone out. It's like, yep.
I mean, I already got my plans for tomorrow and Monday. So tomorrow's my relaxed day. And then Monday, I got to go to my parents' house and hook up a Roku stick for them. Which is basically just, I got to just sign it into their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they use the kids for. Whenever my parents or the oldies all want tech stuff, I always say, yep, speak to your grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I was real tempted to do that. Have my son go over because I don't know. He doesn't even have something and he knows how to fix it.
Yep. I was over at Christmas at my folks and my old man was trying to cast his tablet onto the screen.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. How did he do that sort of thing and everything? So I just went, yep, right there on the couch. Son, my daughter, and her boyfriend said, look, any one of those three?
they can help you out. Me, I'm going to sit here and watch them do it.
Yep. And then when we're at the in-laws, their father-in-law, he had a new Bluetooth headset that he was trying to connect up. Couldn't do it. So, yep, there you go. Tech support. And the kids help them.
That's right.
I think it's just good, they're interacting with their grandparents.
Oh yeah. My kids are fortunate that they know their great grandparents.
Oh wow.
And interact with them fairly frequently. But we were just over there for Christmas dinner.
Mr. Squirrel's ears.
I got a lot of paint. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got paint on 17 guys.
Oh, I'm starting the beast now.
I've got 10 here.
Well, the models are so big that you're doing, Eric. That's probably we've probably used the same amount of paint.
Yeah, these things they're chunky.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I can do. That's what I can do. Been meaning to get around to those for I don't know how long. Let's do that. Got these the twisted street lamps.
Cool.
And I actually have some that I 3D printed that I like better. But I don't want these to go to waste either because they're pretty cool.
Only get another drink. Back in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Man, I almost need a bigger brush just to cover it better.
I know he's huge, man.
I mean, I don't know if that's too
you
dark.
You need your terrain brush.
Yeah. I mean, I like this bluish. It's like an indigo blue for his skin tone.
Uh-huh.
And I think what I'll do is I'm going to make his fur black.
See, I like to use when I'm doing something like that, and I have a couple gorillas that I've painted, is I like to use a black ink first because the ink settles into all the recesses and really darkens them up, but almost has the same effect as a contrast paint where it just inserts your highlights for you. You know, because it's lighter on the raised surfaces.
Yeah.
And I just really like the way Vallejo in particular, because I haven't tried a bunch of different inks besides them, but their ink, their black ink is one of my favorite colors to use as kind of a start for that kind of stuff.
I did put a wash on the primer to try and do kind of that effect. Just to help it along. I mean, I'll probably have to go back in and do some more, but I figured it was a place to start so it could tone it down a little bit. So I think this is going to be just playing. You know, I don't care. I'm going to just play with it.
Yeah.
It's such a big model and it's pretty unique, I think. Then again, they'll probably release it in retail, and if I don't like it, I'll just go get another one.
I don't know. They don't usually release those in retail, do they?
Well, it came in a box, so an actual like regular box. So I could
like
see
the
doing
steampunk extras. I don't think they'll release those
because it's kind of like an expansion for it.
Yeah. They don't ever seem to support for very long, though.
No, they don't really. It's like, they come out with a bunch of stuff, and then it's like, okay, going to the next.
Yeah.
Go blue on the ape, Eric.
Going
blue on the ape.
It looks blue on the screen. It's kind of like an indigo blue. It's pretty dark.
Cool.
I've done
black with his fur. I might, and what I'll do is I'll probably do like a brownish wash on it too, to just warm it up a little bit.
Yep.
Make them a little bit dirty looking or whatever.
Cool.
Trying to make them look like King Kong. King Kong was dark like this. Great ape. And then I'll have to find a mini that looks like Jessica Lange.
My guess would be crooked dice. That would be my
probably.
You're to
right.
find that model. I would go to crooked dice. Either that, or I would go to Bob Merch and Pulp Miniatures. One of those two probably has something.
I would be surprised if there's not a Pulp one with all the. It seems like they like doing that era, 30s, 40s.
Well, that was the Pulp era.
Yeah.
That was the genre.
I actually got to go to Crooked Dice and finish off one of the what I determined 4 Kickstarters from this year.
Yeah.
I got to decide, do I want to add those little what were they called? The little guard guys from Dracula. They kind of look like little Bolsheviks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you were saying you could use those in Silver Bayonet too, probably.
Yeah, and then again, if I don't, well, I got the Silver Bayonet one, so I could use them in a pinch. I don't know. I saw they released the stuff for the Vampire Brides, and I was like, ooh. I don't know. I might hold back and just hope and wait to go to retail and just get them later. That is the problem with getting kind of starters, I think. You get overwhelmed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, there's so much to paint before I can play it. Which I think I fall into that a lot.
I'll play with unpainted.
Yeah, I don't like to.
I don't like occasion. I don't like to either, but I will to get the game on the table. I was reorganizing my books today and looking at some of the stuff and trying to put some to the side to remember that, okay, I need to go ahead and play this because I haven't even got it on the table yet. Now, to be fair, I think I have a pretty good batting average because for the most part, I've gotten 90% of the stuff to the table at least once.
That's why I haven't played any B&B yet, because I haven't finished painting them.
Clem, what's happening, sir? It is Alder, Eric, and myself. Feel free to join us if you like.
Hey, Clem.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, we got a link kind of a little bit above, Clem. Let us know if you want to jump on and if you need it and all that stuff. You can just hang out and chit-chat. You probably just got back from the restaurant playing Zinvaded.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's one of the ones I haven't got to the table yet.
But that can be any table.
That is very true. That is very true. I do have all my models painted for it, though. I haven't picked up anything beyond the basic starter.
Yep.
But they were a lot larger than I expected them to be. Like I want to say 54 millimeter.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they're quite large. Not in a bad way. It's kind of cool actually, but yeah, I was just surprised.
I was surprised with the big guys for this, the badgers and that, how big they are.
Yeah, me too. I have the slave badger with the shrew slave master, and that's an odd pairing.
Yep. Yeah, when they first come through on the 50mm base, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, right?
That's a lot bigger than I thought. But it all fits, so...
Clem said he has 2 starters painted and a few extras, but he stalled.
Yeah, that happens. That is the nice thing about even though it can be overwhelming in your games to have so many and not get them to the table, that is one of the nice things about having the multiple games is being able to switch between the models so that you don't get the burnout. Like I don't have any idea how I did it when I was playing 40K.
Yeah.
Because especially I started playing when they were the monopose guys. So you literally were painting the exact same model over and over again. I guess in perspective though, retrospect actually, you look back on it and that if that's all there was, that's all there was. So you were pretty excited to do it anyway.
That's just how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know anything else back then.
That's right. We didn't. We knew nothing. We were like, oh, man, this miniature is so awesome. He looks just like the other 75 of them I have on the table.
Yep.
Except I painted a 1 on his shoulder pad. Because he's my sergeant. Yep. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Well, the new Deep Wars Kickstarter is about to launch sometime next month.
Is that going to be an STL one again, or?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
He does both. You can get, I'll typically get the miniatures printed, but this is the one that he partnered with Level 427, the STL designer, to do a sunken citadel. So that's the part that I want, is to print the
terrain.
To print the terrain, because the other stuff, the models themselves, I'll just have them printed and sent to me. I did prefer them in metal. The resin is nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like the Etsy resin. If you guys have ordered anything from Etsy, which seems different, not bad, but different than what you typically see from the companies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But still good stuff. But like I said, it's just I prefer a metal model, especially when that's the resin option.
Yep.
And the level of detail of the Deep Wars sculpts, I think it has a lot to do just with what they are, not necessarily that kind of begs for all the little extra detail. Is that they're detailed, highly detailed, like Twisted models are. There's just a lot to them. You're on it tonight, bro.
On it tonight.
Yes,
And I'm
mate.
like, man.
Finishing
Got
the
that
year
bell
in
right by
style.
his microphone too. Let's see. Clem said, back in my day, we had one model and we liked it. That's right. still miss the GW plastic models. Well, which plastic ones? Oh, I gotta let this guy dry. My oldest son was here the other day, and we were talking about some of the GW models, and they've really done a stellar job of their push fit models. The detail on them and the way they look, they just have really done a stellar job. They look fantastic. But even as good as they look, I look at them and I think to myself, man, I remember when it was the arms and, you know, you were basically creating this whole dude, which was kind of fun. And
Yeah.
you don't really get that luxury. It was almost like you were converting, even if you didn't know how to do conversions.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like some of their new plastics, which go together in weird ways.
Yeah, some of them are
the end model looks
awkward.
good, but for converting and stuff, you just can't do it. It's not
a
separate arm, a separate gun. The arm's part of half the torso. And
yep.
It's just all weird.
Man, this guy looks awesome. Look at that.
Cool.
That stuff just makes all that detail pop on him.
Yeah, he does. That's a good sculpt.
Yeah. What else to paint?
Badger.
I should probably put some stuff on some Twilight since that's what most of my table is.
I don't know. You got any burrows and badgers up there?
I got them, but I'm not really set up.
Feeling it.
Oh, listen to you.
I went and grabbed one of my Twilight guys that was already painted.
Look, Clem's in the Christmas spirit. He said you're working on a Bumble.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a Bumble. I had the purple one, and that could be a Bumble. If that was a lighter blue, oh man, you gave me an idea, Clem.
Oh, he's gonna paint him like a Bumble.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna paint him because I don't want to redo all that, but I might have to go get another ape and paint him like a Bumble. He's too scary to be a Bumble. Look at him.
Well, he's it's maybe like a live action Bumble.
Live action.
Yeah, live action instead of a claymation Bumble. You know.
Who's playing Cornelius then?
Who would play Cornelius? That's a good question.
If he was still alive, maybe Roddy McDowell.
No, how about if he was still alive, Roddy Piper?
It'd be Hell Comes to Frogtown. Oh, I don't know exactly how I want to paint this guy. I got sand. You know what?
Chris Pratt. That's what Clem said. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
That works for me. I like him.
Let's see. There. There he is. Okay, I'm starting to just throw some paint on guys now.
Do it.
Spending a little bit too much time on Cthulhu, and granted, I like how he looks right now.
What about okay? I got it. Billy Connolly. That's who should play Cornelius.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah, yep.
He could be a cross of like his typical comedy with the harshness that he had in Boondock Saints. Tell me you've seen Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah, we got them both.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was getting a little nervous. I thought I was going to have to jump off and just be done.
I like him as the dwarf as well in The Hobbit, riding was it the boar or the pig or whatever it was in the last battle, the five battles.
He would be. That's it. He's perfect Cornelius. Look, and then Clem said Tom Holland voices Rudolph.
Yeah.
All right, let's start putting this live action together. Come on, let's start making this happen.
I don't know if the ladies would like just hearing his voice though, Clem.
Oh, they'd be all right.
They'd be all right. Okay. He's got some man, that's most of this guy is just all the flesh tone.
How about Ricky Gervais as Hermie, the dentist elf?
Who was the actor that in the original was the it wasn't, what was his name? It wasn't Jack in a Box. It was Stanley in a Box or something like that. I know it was a famous actor that did the voice of him.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Paul Lynde? Was it? No.
I have no idea.
I think that thing was made before Paul Lynde was, well, maybe not. Because he was on Bewitched. The topics we come up with on the desk.
A live action Rudolph with
Mhm.
all of the good stuff.
We have a banner of that. Well, we have solving gaming problems. One game at the, maybe I need to change that. Solving
Yeah, there you go.
World problems.
Unimportant world problems.
Yeah, mediocre problems.
That's right. He says we keep Tim Allen as Santa. Yes, perfect. From the Santa Claus. Yes, Tim Allen is Santa. I like it. I like it.
Oops, I totally missed his ear.
All right, fellas, I got about 5 minutes and I got to go because I was informed that I can come down and have a party with my friends. But as much as I love you guys, I'm going to see in the new year with my wife.
Oh, it's already that time, huh?
It is almost there. Yeah. It's 11:44.
Oh,
Ancient
man.
history.
As Alder's getting ready for lunch.
That's it. Getting hungry now.
He's like, y'all need to hurry up and join me in this new year because it's almost lunchtime.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. today when you posted for you last night, Alder, in the Discord, where you said Happy New Year.
That's it. Just so it's ready for you guys when you got up.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
You could have put first.
Right? Well, I mean, Peter could have posted in there and he would have beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's anybody in New Zealand, Japan, somewhere like that, they beat me as well.
But you're right there at the front.
Yeah, we're not the front of the queue, but we're close.
That's right. You can see the front of the line.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, personally. I mean, I know it's not like that big of a deal, but I think it's cool that we can hang out with a friend that lives on the other side of the world and connect our hobbying stuff. I just think that's neat.
Yep. And technically speaking, years apart.
Yeah. Right now.
Exactly. At least for a day anyway.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Clem said that Charlie in a Box was voiced by Alfie Scoop.
Okay.
Or Scop.
I recognize his voice in that, but I didn't know his specific name. He's got one of those distinct character voices.
Yeah.
It's just like whenever you watch a Warner Brothers old cartoon, you know, oh, that's Mel Blanc. Oh, that character's Mel Blanc.
That's like, wow, was anybody else in this show except Mel?
Or the voice actor, was it Casey Kasem? Did Shaggy?
Oh, yeah, Shaggy.
He did so many characters for them back in the 70s and 80s.
For Hanna-Barbera. He did a lot for Hanna-Barbera, too. Careful now. You're showing a little bit of your age there, buddy boy.
Oh, yeah. Good old days. That's all right. It's not like I can hide it anymore. All I have to do is take my hat off and show the gray and the wrinkles.
There you go.
It's like battle wounds, though. I'm proud of them. Okay, I don't know if this is the color I want, so I got to test.
Take a test.
This big old sucker. I forgot what his name is, but
we're going to call him Big Ol' Sucker.
I think he something to do with he was the prophesized, I don't know, God or whatever, and I can't remember the storyline. It's been a while since I read it. And he's hanging out on the plains with the Kasani.
Oh, yeah. I
didn't know he's like
what he had there.
Look at the difference.
Yeah, they're like a snack for him.
Yeah.
All right, well, gents, I'm going to sign off. I had a wonderful time hanging out with everybody. Alder, I'm glad you made it safely into the new year. Hopefully we do too.
Yep. Watch out for those zombies.
I know we got the warning. I'm going to keep my eyes out for them. Happy New Year to you too, Todd and Eric. Happy New Year to you. You're still an hour behind me.
Yeah, I got an hour to go yet. So,
but we will definitely see you guys Thursday. We'll see you Thursday.
Catch
so
you then.
Have a good night, guys. Happy New Year, and see you in 2023.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Maybe. Hang on.
Maybe.
There he it up and then doesn't go.
There he goes. I am still here though. What time is it? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for another. I'll go for another 10 minutes because that'll put us at almost 2.5 hours. So let me do a switcheroo again.
Sounds good.
Especially since I was
right
like
for lunchtime.
Yeah, okay. I was right in the middle of painting, so I didn't want to didn't want to stop because I was afraid that if I stopped, it's one of those things that's like, I don't know when I'll get back to it, and I don't want a half painted guy.
Yep.
Especially right after I kind of tested this color to see if it's what I wanted.
Yeah, I'll
I think
probably
it
just
is.
finish this metallics, the silver, the armor. And that will do for the day. Well, for now, I might come back
For
again
now.
a bit later this afternoon.
You got tomorrow off too, Alder? Or
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
good.
tomorrow off. Public holiday. Earmark that for doing the chores and stuff around the house.
Yeah.
Day, so
I did some of my chores today, but when I got home from work, I need to fix some stuff for the dogs and their dog leads. They were getting all tore up, and I wanted to replace them before they snapped on me. And then I had a dog that got loose.
they escape. Yep.
We got too many busy streets to really mess with that and take that chance.
Yep. Fair enough.
And it was
the dogs
kinda
always
windy.
know, don't they? When the lead goes, that's it. It's freedom, and they
Yeah.
often go. They
Yeah,
bolt.
I don't know. These guys are still kind of young. I don't know if they'd be smart enough to find their way back. And
Yep.
our old dog, she did, but
Our old dog, she never. If she got out a couple of times, said, "Yeah, you go." But send the kids out as well. Everybody choose a different street.
yeah.
Be around sniffing in somebody's front yard.
Oh, wow. This what color is this? Sand Golem speed paint?
Yep.
Wow,
Pretty yellow.
It's a nice tone.
Yeah, it's a lot yellower than browner, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Compared to
almost like
the
what's it called? Sand Golem? I could see the sand. It kind of looks like clay to me.
yeah, the bone one's got more of the brown to it than the yellow, and lighter. But the sand one, yeah, it's definitely a lot more yellowy.
God, what I picked all the big models to paint tonight. But then again, I don't have to worry about the hard to reach details.
Yeah, just doing my City Watch models.
Feel like you're making progress on them?
Oh yeah, definitely got a lot done.
Yeah, see, I ended up spending a lot of time on one model, and it just, now I'm like, oh boy, I don't feel like I did a whole lot. That's way too much.
Yeah, it's basically when this bit done here, I should have most of all the base done and some highlights, and just picking out a few details after this and do the basic, and they're done.
Yeah, that's one of the things I did like about those. They weren't like overly cluttered is kind of the word I want to say. I mean, not so much detail, but just cluttered, where it had so much to deal with and trying to figure out what's what.
Yep. Sometimes you get that, especially on like the twisted ones. So
yeah,
and nice sculpts and just so much detail, but as you say, it gets a bit hard sometimes. You used to have to have them up on the screen, the actual model, painted model,
for a
just
reference.
so I can try and work out what things are.
Some water there. Yeah, I might have to go find a reference for this guy. He was part of a Kickstarter, so I think they had color renders of them. I mean, I think I'm kind of going off memory here of what I thought his color was. I mean, granted, I could do whatever color I wanted to, but I already started doing this kind of sand color for this faction that he runs with. So,
Yep.
I mean, they're supposed to be kind of like very tribal, plains of Africa type of faction. So I went with that color. But yeah, I'm probably gonna, in my off time, put together some more of these starter sets that I've gotten and just haven't really done much with them.
Yep.
Because I kind of have a feeling I got a little bit of time for it yet, but when Marvel Zombies comes in, I may get sucked into painting those because I think they're just going to be too cool not to.
Yep. Fair enough. No, I didn't back on that one.
I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath when it's coming, but
Yeah, everything's taking a while.
I think spring was that was what they were saying, but I think didn't the first wave of just the core go out recently?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't back that one. So.
Oh, okay. Which I think that was running late, and that was supposed to be in the fall. Yeah, I went a little goofy on that one. I saw that 2 foot or whatever, how big it is, zombie Galactus, and I was like, oh, yeah, I need that. Because I regret the Cthulhu one that they did. They had the big Cthulhu guy.
Okay.
I didn't back it. No. And then even they just had what, like an expansion or another. I think it's standalone, but they had another base game type come out, and they had them available again. And I'm just like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
It was
I'm a
really
lot more
cool.
fussier these days.
Yeah.
Just, do I really want it? How much do I really want it?
Yeah.
Before I pull the trigger.
And see, with the Marvel stuff, I was a little more like, yeah, I've been a fan of that a lot longer than something from, Cthulhu or a game or something. I could probably, if I really wanted to flip it a lot easier than a big old, winged demon guy. Somebody might not know what it even was.
Yep.
All right. Oop, I totally missed all underneath his chin.
Don't you hate that?
There we go.
You suddenly see a bit and you go, oh, I miss that.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that.
Yep. Just now, I noticed the squirrel that I painted. He's got ears poking up through the helmet that he's got on. And I completely missed the ears.
Man.
So luckily the paint was still wet on the palette. I could go back and paint them.
This guy's pretty neat. These guys really remind me of like the Burrows and Badgers guys. They're just so different, kind of quick and fun to paint.
Yep.
I mean, just like that, I got most of him done. I think the rest of it's going to be like a leather colors, and I don't know.
Yep. It's the metallic bit done. So I think I'm going to call it there.
Yeah, I think it's
spot.
about time. I said 10 more minutes. It's midnight by Mac, so he's probably hollering and hooting.
And then go to bed.
And then going to bed, yeah. I still have an hour to go, so I'm probably going to go upstairs and bring in the new year with my wife also. And you're going to go get some lunch.
That's it. Time for lunch. Cool.
Well, you guys, if you're joining to watch, thanks for joining in. Thanks, Alder, for joining us tonight. And just a little bit of business. If you guys give us a follow, like, subscribe, all the places. And if you want to join us every Thursday, we're doing live streams every Thursday where we talk about stuff. And of course, you can find us on all the the same old places for your audio podcast. You can listen to us on YouTube and also visit us on the other socials like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and drop us a line at indieinvasion@gmail.com. And make sure you visit us on the Discord. We have a growing community on the Discord where everybody's posting their projects. Half of these things we worked on tonight are going to end up on Discord tomorrow. So go over there and check out what everybody's working on. And of course, we got where you can support us on Patreon at Patreon/IndieInvasion. And if you want some merch, we got a Redbubble store where you can find t-shirt, hats, all that kind of stuff. So but that is it. And I just realized I was talking while just staring at my stuff there. So there we go. There I am. I could have been talking to you face to face, but that's all we got tonight, guys. If you're catching this late, don't worry. Just rewind. Watch the whole thing from the beginning of us bantering about Christmas movies and who we would cast live. But until next time, you guys, prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you later. Good night, Alder.
See you, man.